Man, grand rising to the collective. Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7, man. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps collective grow, helps collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. I just wanted to go ahead and say I appreciate y'all collective. If you haven't subbed up and you just here because you like the content, the vibes, whatever, appreciate you too. And I want to go ahead and say, man, I know it get tough out here. I know life get rough. I know you go through so many unfortunate circumstances. But just know, through every rainy day, man, that sun coming back. You gonna win again. Bigger than your circumstances. I like to tell y'all that. I like to remind y'all every once in a while. We bigger than our circumstances. We got this. We built for this shit. Don't let it break you. You got it. And I appreciate y'all again, collective. When I feel like that, I come to the comment section and y'all be getting me back on point. But I thought I'll go ahead and relay that message to somebody else, somebody who truly need it. So I'm just trying to be some type of light to somebody out there who I know going through it. But I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all know what it is. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
If you got some negative people, they have negative thoughts and then they die. And when they die, those thoughts still live. And they go up in the astral plane and bounce around until they find a host. And a host, they can only gravitate towards a host, and the host is a person who's thinking negative. Or, you know what I'm saying? And so they'll latch on to you or they'll come in your house. That's why you got to get some stuff called, what's the name of that stuff? It's called creolin. Let me spell that. You gotta get this stuff called creolin. How you spell creolin, you know?
C-R-E-O-L-I-N.
C-R-E-O-L-I-N, creolin. It's all-purpose cleanser. What you put that in your house, anything negative got to get the hell up out of it. Smell like, got to get the hell up out of it. It smells like strong magic marker, like permanent magic marker. Now, people got more hardwood floors. Because you got hardwood floors, that's good. But if you don't, if you have carpet, you at least got to do the bathroom or the kitchen. As long as you get that shit in your house, mop the kitchen with it. And nothing negative can stay in your house.
All right, so I want to know, this little dog is obsessed with my basement, and I'm going to watch. Nobody's ever been able to watch this. You will not believe your eyes. Ready? All right, watch. This is crazy. I've never seen anything like it. Watch. Oh, stop. Watch this. This is the downstairs. This is the sump pump. Watch. And then it's the sump pump, and I took the lid off, and there's nothing in there. Look, there's nothing in there. You're a maniac. There's nothing in there. What?
Man, what the hell is in his basement, bro?
This is the mysterious blue hole found in Castilia, Ohio. Today, is known as a fishery, but in ancient times, this was known as the Fountain of Youth. This was a very spiritual place. Let's keep going.
We're coming up on a spring called the Blue Hole. The Blue Hole supplies the hatchery with 2,000 to 8,000 gallons of water per minute, depending on the season. The water is very low in oxygen and high in nitrogen, so it needs to be aerated before being used by the hatchery. So the water from the Blue Hole goes through here to these buildings. The Castalia Blue Hole and this Blue Hole are connected underground. The water that flows from the Blue Hole is approximately 50 degrees Fahrenheit year-round, which is ideal for raising trout. The water appears blue because of the deep, clear source. Blue light is reflected back to your eyes while the other colors are absorbed by the water.
Before the Indians, the mound builders held the great circular pool to be a sacred spot. It was known as an Indian medical camp. It was an outlet from an underground river. But check this out. Coming from the Blue Hole, there is a canal that makes some type of effigy or carvings on the ground in this area. Look at the falcon outlined by the canal. We know the truth now.
Ever heard of the Blue Hole, bro? Shout out to Ohio. What y'all hear? Now I'm not gonna say exactly what the hell I thought I heard, but I know I heard something. But I don't know what I heard. It was something with a deep voice, eerie, kind of demonic sounding. But let me know what y'all think y'all heard. And the Bobby Hemmitt, great knowledge. He never misses, my opinion. Let me know if I'm tripping.
Condolences to this young lady's family, but a lot of y'all are not gonna like what I have to say in this video. The rapid humanization of pets in America has to stop. Y'all have to stop looking at animals. Let me say this again. Animals like they're your kids, your daughters, your sons, little babies. You have to stop. Because I've said this before and I'll say it again. When they show you that they are an animal, you're going to be in shock. I want to tell y'all about a study that I read over a year ago that said we have seen a dramatic increase. We're talking 80% in animal behavioral issues ever since we've been treating them like they are family instead of treating them like they are dogs. We are pushing for our animals to be so modern and they cannot keep up with it. And this is what this looks like. Why do y'all think training has become such a big profession now when it comes to dogs and animals? To be the best owner for your dogs, you need to master the art of treating your dogs like they're dogs, but loving them like they're family. Let me say it again. Treat your dogs like they are dogs, but understand and love them like they're family.
So there's a video going around circulating, a guy that's in California telling people to get out. It's going to be a tsunami there and that everybody needs to evacuate. I'm going to tell you about the dream that I had 2 years ago. What that man is saying is coming true and it's going to come. And when it comes, it's going to wipe out so many people and so many things. I had a dream 2 years ago that I was working in the airport. And crazy thing is I work in the airport now. I was working in the airport or I was going on a trip somewhere, I don't know. All of a sudden, the emergency system came on and the screens on the with the air flights and all that stuff, screens come on and say there was a tsunami, earthquake coming, right? So as we looked out the window where we see the planes coming in, Why y'all worried about celebrities? Y'all worried about shit that don't even matter? You need to be worried about what we're going to do when this shit come. Because a lot of us is not going to survive. A lot of us are still in denial about the things that is happening around us, and we need to wake up. What he's saying is true. It's coming, and when it comes, it's going to hit hard, and people are going to be so blown away, they're going to know what happened to them. It's coming.
I got a question. Didn't they say that either New York or Florida is sinking? It's like sinking. It's one of them. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's New York. But we know Florida, Louisiana, those regions, we know those are dangerous zones too. But I asked y'all previously, if one earthquake go, is it like a domino effect? Is it gonna just start snapping the rest of the fault lines? The Madrid, the Cascadian, is it gonna just like start popping off everywhere? And is everybody in trouble at that point? And I want to say, here at this channel, I hear her when she say, we not worried about this, we gotta be worried about. I heard her say we gotta be more worried about more important things like this instead of, celebrities. Well, here at this channel, and that's nothing towards what she's saying. This is just in general for future reference. Here at this channel, I feel there's a bunch of things we gotta keep our eyes open for. The fault lines, people going missing. It's a whole lot of topics that we gonna touch. There's not just one, so we gonna be all over the board. Just because we don't know what's coming or when it's coming, but we know something's coming. So we just gonna put some of that stuff out. But again, y'all gotta remember this is entertainment purposes as well. So some of the stuff might be a reach, some of it might not. But we're gonna go through all of it.
I got the craziest conspiracy theory you ever heard. Y'all say that the moon is a soul trap. What if it's a shield to keep people smaller and weaker? They say trees used to be bigger and we had giants. People used to be bigger. We lived longer. You know what I'm saying? We had more of ourselves. How did we get so weak? Check this out. When you think about super soldiers, their cells are supercharged. Let's talk about the Northern Lights. Why does it shift colors? It's when the sun's radiation hits an oxygen particle that's going to dictate, whether it's the oxygen or the nitrogen, it's going to dictate, and also how fast it's hitting changes the color. This is how we get these different colors like pink, the green, all of that. Now let's take the green from that and apply that to the hawk. The hawk is literally getting more oxygen, bro. Literally, he's bigger, stronger, faster, more durable. Right? And if we're thinking about the new Hawk, he's smart. He's smarter, right? You can say that was just his character. Bruce Banner was already smart. Or if we could take, our oxygen levels are already been diluted. So how do you ingest it then? How do you increase this? Pure liquid oxygen. The problem is you can't drink it without freezing your neck off or maybe burning your face off. So now what we would need is some type of device to allow liquid oxygen to maintain its state at room temperature. You now couple the liquid oxygen, you hit it with a radiation similar to the sun, and you use electromagnetism to keep the particles from separating. Because you're going to need something, liquid oxygen can only be held in extreme spectrums. It can't actually be used in room temperature. We're not able to sustain it. And for the people that actually do get what they call pure oxygen to increase their oxygen levels, whatever's going on with their body, it's not actually pure oxygen. So they still mix certain things, like water being an example, with the liquid oxygen. So it's never going to be pure for a human right now. But if we could take electromagnetism, the sun's radiation, hit that with the liquid oxygen, and keep these particles stable, we might actually be able to become a real life Hulk, which actually makes sense in terms of just people. It ties in together how people were giants. It ties in together how trees were bigger. And it also ties in the whole soul moon trap or the moon being a piece of technology, the dark side of the moon people never been to, or when they went there, they supposedly found some type of creatures there or whatever, it all starts to make sense from this perspective. Again, they like to hide the truth in plain sight. We do know that trees were bigger, people were bigger, and people lived longer. So how do we know there wasn't a race that might have actually been intellectually our equal, but maybe technologically more advanced, wanted a takeover of this planet, and they knew they needed to weaken us with the fucking moon, bro?
For future, man, look, anybody ever wonder what person inspires me? He's one of them people. He's one of them people, bro. I would love to just get the chance to just kick it with him, have a conversation with him, and just talk about whatever the conversation leads us. It don't even got to be about nothing spiritual. It don't got to be about nothing that, you know, force you to think. It's just a conversation. It could be about how he grew up. Man, he's a type of pure individual who's thinking, whose mindset is on the same as where I'm headed, and I love that man's content. I think he's a dope person just from off the content what I see. I don't know him off camera or off his phone or off the platform of TikTok, but dude's a legend to me. He a legend to me. Let me know if I'm tripping or if you agree with me, but every time he's hit this channel, he's never came off disrespectful, he's never came off rude, he's never came off insulting. He's always got straight to the point, and he had a great ass idea or analogy behind whatever he's getting at. That's my opinion.
So everybody just as calm as they want to be. Up there in Minneapolis, I don't know what it is, but I done seen it now in about 2,000 different people. So y'all got red sky. Something look like either a rainbow or a planet is incoming. And then 90% of the people all saying, yeah, this might be an apocalypse. Boy, and they standing around. When you see something coming, get out. That's a little bit too much to stand right there. And then I heard somebody saw one in Europe or somewhere. Now, what do y'all think that is? A red sky? I ain't never even seen no red sky like that. Not like that. And then whatever is incoming, right? That thing is huge. Y'all let me know down there what y'all think that is, man. You know what I'm saying? Nibiru? What?
One time we get red skies when it's fires like crazy.
Evacuate! Evacuate the state of California right now. Survive San Andreas. Y'all don't want to be there when that earthquake hit. I'm talking to all the celebrities gone in one day. I'm talking to all the gangbangers gone in one day. Evacuate the state of California. Survive San Andreas. Evacuate! Evacuate the state of California. Survive San Andreas. Thank you, Father, for showing me the vision. So I come say your truth. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Evacuate! Evacuate the state of California! Thank you, Yahweh! Yahusha! Evacuate the state of California! Survive San Andreas!
So, let me tell y'all what the governor of the state of Colorado just said. After literally being informed that these Venezuelan gangs has been taking over not one, not two, but 3 apartment buildings. Regardless of the fact that the mayor done reported this shit, the governor of Colorado said, and I quote, "This is our imagination." He had completely dismissed everything that the mayor has been reporting. Let that mother sink in. The governor, even though he has gotten messages left and mother right, said in our mother quote, "It is just in your imagination. It is not happening." So those mother that lost their apartment is a figment of their imagination. Let that sink the in. Y'all heard about what the happening in London, right? I give it about a good maybe 3 to 4 days before America start turning into motherfucking London, where America's gonna start nutting the fuck up. It's part of our motherfucking imagination. Wow.
Hey, but I heard the gangs in Chicago actually clicking up. I heard rival gangs that don't really get along is starting to get along, to click up, to unite based off situations like that's happening in Colorado and in Chicago. But Chicago, let me know if I'm tripping. My ear be to y'all streets, bro. I be paying attention to what's going on out there. It's a lot of history behind why stuff like, y'all know, to my Chicago people, it's a lot of history on what they've been trying to do to keep certain environments the way they are. We know. So that's why I keep my ear to see how y'all living out there, man. But let me know if I'm tripping. Did the gangs click up because of the Venezuelan gangs or the immigrants out there in Chicago? Let me know what it's like out there, man. I heard that's what it is. Y'all clicking up.
Who is this man? Who's this man? Who is he? What is it that he's saying that's so dangerous that the government doesn't want you to know? That is so dangerous, that is so scary that the government decided to throw him in a cell. What is it that he's saying that you did not get? However, the government absolutely understands what he is talking about. Why is he in jail? We know the charges, but are they his charges? Or are those his charges, the charges the government gave him? How many black brothers and sisters are incarcerated today for crimes they did not commit? Meanwhile, his wife, the same wife that people accuse this man of assaulting, is speaking out on his behalf. So I ask you, who is this guy that TikTok has had in front of us for the last couple years? What is it that he's saying that we are absolutely not understanding? You take one snippet of his video and say, yo, remember when Rashad Jamal said this? And you start finding little clues and proof and you put it into him, and we're like, yeah, this is conspiracy theory stuff right here. This is great. We love it more, more, more. But it's not just entertainment, because entertainment don't get you a cold seat in a cold cell. Do I think this man committed the crimes they say he did? Absolutely not. I do not think so. I don't. We did not hear anything from a so-called victim. We didn't hear anything on the news. Nothing serious. Nothing where they push the issue. Nothing broadcast. Because this is the type of guy you would not want to broadcast. Why would you want to broadcast this man? He has something that we don't know. We don't know exactly what it is, but the government does. And my question is, who is this man? What is his purpose? And why is it that the government are willing to do anything in their power to stop him?
I gotta speak out on my guy Rashad Jamal. I gotta speak out for it, man. And I just wanna say, why would a bunch of people who do what they accusing him of doing, why would they take him when they doing all the crimes they self? Does that make any sense? Because I see people saying in the comments, well, have you checked what he did? Bro, you're listening to those people? Why you here then? What you doing here if you listen to those people instead of riding with our people when we really need it? It ain't about riding for somebody when they on top, high and mighty. Nah, it's about riding with them even when them people come live for them. Listen to Kendrick Lamar's Mortal Man. Listen to that song. Listen to that song and rewind what I'm saying right now. It all go hand in hand. You can't. Are you a supporter and you love what this person does genuinely and you grateful for that? Or are you here because the hype is on me as well? That's what... It don't make sense, and there's some people like that, but I just want people to ask themselves. Think about it. He giving truth. He's giving knowledge. He's telling you something. Why would they accuse? It just don't make sense. They come in and accuse him of doing something like that when we know how many crimes they're guilty of when they do stuff like that. And then they just gonna put their dirt off on him. Come on, man, like that don't look like that to y'all? That don't look like that to y'all? Nature Boy, that's a whole nother topic. That man is crazy. He's done that. Bro, he's wilding. He was wilding out. I ain't taking up for Nature Boy. Rashad Jamal, that's different, bro. Only way, but again, some people's perspective is their reality. And only certain ears, mindsets that is ready for it is going to be able to understand what the hell went on with that situation. My opinion. Anybody else disagree, that's fine. Well, I go back and forth on that one. I ain't going back and forth with that one. But you are, man, whatever your opinion is, I respect it. But I still hold my own. Let me know, collective, if I'm reaching, though.
Let me tell you something right fucking now. If this video gets 1 million or more views, I will take you to Aurora and show you the Venezuelan gangs that have moved in. Mark my words. If this video gets 1 million or more views, I will take you to Aurora, Colorado, which is only 45 minutes from me, and show you where they've moved in. See a lot of people on here doubting. Don't doubt. It's real. These people are here. And they're heavily armed. If this video gets 1 million or more views, I will take you, and on a TikTok live, I will show you where they're at. I'll find out. Prepare yourselves, people, because it's getting ugly, and it's getting ugly real fast. And that shit's already spreading to Colorado Springs. Folks in the Powers and Galley area, keep your eyes open, be diligent, and remain aware of your surroundings at all times. That is all.
Richard Simmons died in 2014.
The death certificate for Richard Simmons, issued in February 2014.
Here is proof that Richard Simmons and Bob Newhart died at least twice, or at least that is what they were reporting to us. Now, Rescue X2 reached out to me on a DM and asked me to watch this video. Now, she doesn't make content like this. She found me on her For You page because when she heard about the deaths, she was curious, and she went directly to Siri when it happened and asked, when did Richard Simmons pass away? And it told her 2014. And there's visuals to it because it says it. And then she asked about Bob Newhart, about Big Bang Theory. And you have to listen to what it says. It says, in Big Bang Theory, it was a tribute to Bob Newhart's talents. That doesn't sound like it's a tribute to the character. It's a tribute to the artist. Now, one or two things are happening. She caught this when it jumped and it didn't autocorrect yet. Or they are putting this information out there on purpose to see if we catch it and it discredit us. One or other. It's one or the other. Now, if anybody has an explanation for this, I would love to hear it. I would love to hear why Siri is just giving out false information. So please listen to it. Check it out. Comment, tag people in it, because there's a lot of people that think that they're alone in thinking like this. And one of the two. Either we did a jump, or they are deliberately putting out misinformation. But either way, Rescue X2 caught it. So check out the video and let me know it's us.
Fixed. But this was indeed the answer that I got.
Hey, Alexa. Did Richard Simmons die in 2014?
The death certificate for Richard Simmons, issued in February 2014, lists his date of death as February 20th. Therefore, Richard Simmons died in 2014.
And now, when I asked about the Big Bang Theory episode last week that was in memory of Bob Newhart, as Big Bang Theory is my all-time favorite show, and I remember when Bob Newhart died that there was a memorial. Alexa, was there a Big Bang Theory episode dedicated to the memory of Bob Newhart?
Yes, there was a Big Bang Theory episode dedicated to the memory of Bob Newhart. Season 7, Episode 22 was titled The Proton Transmogrification and saw the character of Sheldon dealing with the loss of his beloved idol, Dr. Proton, whose real identity was Bob Newhart. The episode was a touching tribute to Newhart's talent and his relationship with the character of Sheldon.
Some of y'all said that was cap. It never happened. Dude just passed away. Some of y'all said he passed away in 2014 off of, what was it, a costume malfunction? To those who said it didn't happen, how the hell they come up with that? I'm just asking, man. I want to hear y'all. I want to hear it. Because I be seeing sometimes people in the comments, they listen to disagree. They don't listen to understand. That's the problem with some people in the world. We listen just so we could hear something we don't agree with, so we could jump on it and have an argument and tell why we disagree with that. You could do that. There's better ways to do it. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. That goes a long way, man. But some people don't understand that shit. But me personally, my opinion is, I think CERN playing with timelines, and sometimes they make mistakes, and little small mistakes like that happen, and we pick up on it. It's just like when you play 2K. They make a patch, which is like an update or something. They fixing something, some issues that's within the game, server issues. As soon as they fix that, something else stops working in the game. Something goes wrong. Might not be able to, I don't know, fix a certain setting. A certain setting doesn't work. An attribute doesn't work. Something goes wrong. That's what I feel. That's my opinion. Let me know if I'm reaching.
Mimic. A mother named Laura captured a creepy moment while home alone with two of her kids. She begins to hear someone or something mimicking her son's voice.
Who is it? Me. Who's me? Your son. Aren't you at your friend's sleepover? Hungry.
The voice of her son can be heard trying to trick her and opening the door.
Who are you? Your son. What do you want? There's food in the microwave. Go to bed. No. Go to bed.
Laura explains that her son is staying at a friend's house and has no idea who or what is behind that door.
I don't know, I got so many questions with that video.
Oh my god! That's so computer generated, bro. This is not real.
Oh my god!
We are in the Matrix right now. I don't believe this.
Facts. Ain't no other way.
You ever heard what a wild cherry tree sounds like? Let's take a listen.
That's pretty dope.
Now, my next bit of news is really exciting, so stop scrolling and hear me out for the moment, because for some reason, there's a lot of countries at the moment that have been making their way to Antarctica. Now, they've made it very clear they're doing a expedition, but not actually said what about. Now, as you can imagine, because of all the conspiracy theories over the years, there's a real mixture of talk in sort of the social media world at the moment for the last 48 hours for speculation of what they're actually doing. So it is interesting though, isn't it? Some of the pictures that some people have been putting up is loads of boats from different countries making their way. Why? Why now? What's going on? Are those boats full of all of our leaders and they're trying to escape? Really don't know. But you do need to question and ask why. Why all of a sudden you've decided to do a huge expedition and supposedly all the countries around the world have been making their way to the ice wall in Antarctica. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. If anyone else has got any more information, I've been trying to pinpoint it. I really have, in regards to trying to find out why, but nothing's actually been released as yet. So if anybody else has seen something that I've missed, then yeah, put it in the comments. Give this a like, save and share. Let's see what happens.
Now I'm gonna be a realist with this one. If all the world leaders were leaving here to head towards the ice walls, it would make me think they're about to turn this shit into, what's that movie, Hunger Games. That's me. I'm thinking we about to get a real movie for show. We about to get Left the World Behind. We about to get Hunger Games. We about to get Maze Runner. We about to, all this shit about to become really what it is. I think we about to get San Andreas. I think we about to get all that, bro. Contagion. We about to get all that here where we at, if that's the case. It's not gonna be one situation. It's not gonna be two situations. It's gonna be a bunch of different shit that's just everywhere. We got the Venezuelan gangs coming in Aura, Colorado. That's popping off. We're gonna be warring with them. We're gonna be over here probably trying to recover off the damn San Andreas fault, the Cascadian, and the damn the Madrid fault line. Like, bro, I think it's just gonna be a lot of nonsense hitting the fan at once. That's my opinion, and I think they're gonna be recording it like they did in Hunger Games, and they're gonna be past the ice walls and they ugly little outfits that they wore at the Olympics. Y'all know that dumb shit they be wearing, all that ugly extra stuff. And I feel like they're gonna be sitting there watching us from afar with those 5G towers and satellites that dude said at that rally they're gonna be having, and they're gonna be watching us while out on each other. That's my opinion. I could see that happening. I could see that happening, and I could see them waiting until destruction is done, and then, or we're waiting until the population numbers drop, and then they come right back over here controlling everything, rebuilding stuff. The reset has been done. Mud flood was already done. Everybody did it themselves. They ain't had to do nothing. They put all this stuff in our head. They gave us all the tools, removed some tools, built some stuff, and left us out here. Some that did stay here, that probably his leaders went into their bunkers. I don't know. It's for entertainment purposes. I'm just coming up with a whole shit. I don't know. Let me know if I'm reaching or if y'all agree. Let me know if where y'all think it's gonna go. But y'all know we made it to the end of this, and if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7, man, and this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I ain't gonna hold you, man. I appreciate y'all, Collective. I love y'all. I love doing these videos. Man, I wouldn't rather be nowhere else. I'm glad we built what we have been building. We on that road to 100,000 subs, man. So I appreciate y'all again. Wouldn't have been able to do this without y'all. So I ain't gonna hold you. I hope y'all having a smooth 7 until I see y'all in the next one. Y'all know what it is. We gone.
I just check my account. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably know